David, why are you here?
Commander John Paul?
Yes, I know. Meet me at the meeting room. The Normandy landings were the landing operations and associated airborne operations on Tuesday 6 June 1944 of the Allied invasion of Normandy in Operation Overlord during World War II. Codenamed Operation Neptune and often referred to as D-Day, it is the largest seaborne invasion in history. The operation began the liberation of France, and the rest of Western Europe, and laid the foundations of the Allied victory on the Western Front. Planning for the operation began in 1943. In the months leading up to the invasion, the Allies conducted a substantial military deception, codenamed Operation Bodyguard, to mislead the Germans as to the date and location of the main Allied landings. The weather on the days selected for D-Day was not ideal, and the operation had to be delayed 24 hours. A further postponement would have meant a delay of at least 2 weeks, as the planners had requirements for the phase of the moon, the tides, and time of day, that meant only a few days each month were deemed suitable. Adolf Hitler placed Field Marshal Erwin Rommel in command of German forces and developing fortifications along the Atlantic Wall in anticipation of an invasion. U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt placed Major General Dwight D. Eisenhower in command of Allied forces. The invasion began shortly after midnight on the morning of June 6 with extensive aerial and naval bombardment as well as an airborne assault, the landing of 24,000 American, British, and Canadian airborne troops. The early morning aerial assault was soon followed by Allied amphibious landings on the coast of France c. 0630. The target 50-mile, 80 kilometers, stretch of the Normandy coast was divided into 5 sectors: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, and Sword. Strong winds blew the landing craft east of their intended positions, particularly at Utah and Omaha. The men landed under heavy fire from gun emplacements overlooking the beaches, and the shore was mined and covered with obstacles such as wooden stakes, metal tripods, and barbed wire, making the work of the beach-clearing teams difficult and dangerous. Casualties were heaviest at Omaha, with its high cliffs. At Gold, Juneau, and Sword, several fortified towns were cleared in house-to-house fighting, and 2 major gun emplacements at Gold were disabled using specialized tanks. The Allies failed to achieve any of their major goals beyond the establishment of the beachheads on the first day. Corentin, St. Lo, and Bale remained in German hands, and Caen, a major objective, was not captured until July 21. Only 2 of the beaches, Juneau and Gold, were linked on the first day, and all 5 beachheads were not connected until June 12. However, the operation gained a foothold that the Allies gradually expanded over the coming months.
Sorry to interrupt you, Commander John Paul, but by the looks of it, German casualties on D-Day have been estimated at 4,000 to 9,000 men. As for the good team, Allied casualties were documented for at least 10,000, with 4,414 confirmed dead.
We must remember D-Day, and people who were in Normandy will be remembered.
I'll see you in Normandy, Commander. We have to prepare for our speech.